Mushrooms and Dragons. Season 2, Episode 3, Velikovsky and the Ancient Gods. The first 2 episodes of Season 2 were about planets Saturn and Mercury. This episode is going to be about planet Jupiter. Velikovsky recorded all the different names of gods that the ancient people had for the planet Jupiter. Velikovsky claims Jupiter had been the prime mover in the catastrophe that saw the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. Jupiter, sky, pater, father, sky father, is the king of the gods in ancient Roman religion. His sacred tree was the oak, and his animal was the eagle. Numa Pompilius, the following day, after throwing 3 lightning bolts across a clear sky, Jupiter sent down from heaven a shield. King Numa attempted to perform the rite, but he did it improperly, and the god Jupiter threw down a lightning bolt which burned the king's house down. The god Jupiter manifested his discontent through a prodigy of rain and stones. A commission sent by the Roman Senate to inquire was also greeted by a rain of stones. King Tullus Hostilius himself was lastly killed by the god Jupiter with a lightning bolt. He is the planet Jupiter. His day is Thursday, and he has a lightning bolt. The second name on our list is Zeus. Zeus is the sky and thunder god in ancient Greek religion. He is the king of the gods. He mounts Olympus. His Roman equivalent is Jupiter. Kronos, the planet Saturn, is the supreme ruler of the cosmos, and he swallows his children as soon as they're born. Zeus is not swallowed by Kronos. He takes over as the main deity in our solar system, and he forces Kronos to release the 5 children. Next, Zeus frees the Cyclops. The Cyclops gives Zeus his thunderbolt. Then begins the Titanomachy, the war between the Olympians led by Zeus and the Titans led by Kronos for control of the universe. The battle lasts for 10 years. Zeus releases the 100-handers who were imprisoned beneath the Earth's surface. That's important, that Earth did not give birth to them, they were imprisoned. Zeus then launches his final attack on the Titans, hurling lightning bolts upon them, while the 100-handers attacked with barrages of rocks. Then the Titans were finally defeated, with Zeus banishing them to Tartarus. Zeus's rule is quickly challenged. The first of these challenges to his power comes from the giants, who fight the Olympian gods in a battle known as the Gigantomachy. The giants are the offspring of Gaia, born from the drops of blood that fell on the ground when Kronos defeated his father Uranus. Zeus's rule is challenged by the monster Typhon, a giant serpentine creature who battles Zeus for control of the cosmos. 100 snaky fire-breathing heads would have come to reign over mortals and immortals had it not been for Zeus noticing the monster and dispatching him quickly. The two of them met with a cataclysmic battle. Zeus defeats him with his thunderbolts, and the creature is hurled down to Tartarus. Zeus god of thunder. He is the planet Jupiter. His day is Thursday, and he has a lightning bolt. Number 3 on our list, the mighty Thor. Thor was equated with the Roman god Jupiter. Thor is a god in Germanic paganism and in Norse mythology. He is the god associated with lightning, thunder, storms, sacred groves, and trees. The name Thursday comes from Old English day of Punor. The name Thor has equivalents. In Old English, it is Punor. In an ancient poem, Thor and Hymir are in a boat out at sea. Thor cast his line, and a monstrous serpent named Jormungandr bites. Thor slams him in the head with his hammer. He does not kill the serpent, and Hymir is very unhappy. Afterwards, Thor and his buddy are on their way home, and an army of many-headed beings attack them, but are killed by Thor's hammer. In another ancient poem, Thor tricks a dwarf. He manages to keep the dwarf outside long enough for the sun to turn him to stone. Ragnarok is a series of impending events, including a great battle in which numerous great Norse mythological figures die, including Odin and Thor. It will entail a catastrophic series of natural disasters, including the burning of our world. Afterwards, the world is repopulated by 2 human survivors. The serpent Jormungandr opens its gaping maw, yawning widely in the air, and is met in combat by Thor. Furiously fights the serpent, defeating it. An illustration of Thor fighting the giants. An illustration of Thor battling the mid-god serpent. Number 4 on our list, Zedek. Zedek. The Phoenician Zedek was equated with the Roman Jupiter. It has been suggested that Zedek was connected to the worship of the planet Jupiter as a manifestation of justice and righteousness. In the biblical Hebrew Bible, Melchizedek, king of righteousness, or a priest, meaning my king is Zedek. In the majority of Hebrew text, the name Melchizedek is written as 2 words. The name is composed of 2 elements, Melech, meaning king, and Zedek, meaning either righteousness or the proper name, Zedek. My king is Zedek, indicating that he worshipped Zedek, a Canaanite deity. That makes sense. If he was a priest, he would worship his god. Genesis 14. Melchizedek, king of Salem, is the priest of the Most High God. Number 5 on our list, Marduk. Marduk is a god from ancient Mesopotamia and the patron deity of the city of Babylon. Marduk is the god equivalent to Zeus and Jupiter. Marduk's divine anger as the cause for the destruction of Babylon. Then Marduk relented and allowed Esarhaddon to rebuild Babylon. In the Enuma Elish, Tablet 1, before there was any gods, two primordial entities, Aspu and Tiamat, coexisted. Aspu and Tiamat, similar to Leviathan and Behemoth. It seems to say that all of the gods come from these two entities, Aspu and Tiamat. And Tiamat was upset about the noise, and Aspu called another entity, Mumu, to speak and say, yo, let's go destroy all these new gods. And got the rings. He slew Aspu and chained Mumu. Marduk exceeded Ea and the other gods, and they called him the bright sun. Then the gods taunted Tiamat. Tiamat then made monsters to battle the other gods, 11 chimeric creatures with weapons, and then the god Kingu, the chief of the war party. She gave the tablet of destinies, making his command unchallengeable. One of the gods proposed that Marduk be their champion, so Marduk was brought forth to go up against the goddess Tiamat. So Marduk was given a throne and sat over the other gods. Then they gave Marduk weapons to fight Tiamat, bolts of lightning and the four winds. His body was a flame. Tiamat joined Marduk in single combat. Marduk then shot his arrow, hitting Tiamat in the heart. She was slain. The other gods attempted to flee, but Marduk captured them and broke their weapons and netted them. Her 11 monsters were also captured and chained down. Marduk then smashed Tiamat's head with a mace, while her blood was carried off by the north wind. Marduk then split Tiamat's remains in two. From one half, he made the sky. Here's an ancient tablet of one of the gods doing battle with Abzu. This is ancient artwork of the gods watching as Marduk does battle with Tiamat. Number 6 on our list, Enlil. Enlil is an ancient Mesopotamian god associated with wind, air, earth, and storms. Enlil himself was so holy that not even the other gods could look upon him. Enlil's name comes from ancient Sumerian, meaning Lord. Enlil, who perfects the decrees of power, lordship, and royalty. The earth gods bow down in fear before him. The heaven gods humble themselves before him. Enlil was supremely just and intolerant towards evil. Rulers from all over Sumer would travel to Enlil's temple in Nepal to be legitimized. In Gilgamesh Enkidu, Enlil separated An and Ki and carried off the earth as his domain. Enlil marries his mother, and from this union, all plant and animal life on earth is produced. If Earth was a moon rotating around planet Saturn, well then that line makes a lot of sense. Enlil is equivalent to Zeus, Jupiter, Odin. Number 7, Perun. In Slavic mythology, Perun is the highest god of the pantheon. He is the god of sky, thunder, lightning, storms, rain, law, war, fertility, and oak trees. Perun's lightning bolts were believed to be stones and stone arrows. The weapons of Perun protected against bad luck, evil magic, and disease. Perun also had another type of weapon in his arsenal: golden apples. A mountain plant, Iris germanica, is known as God's plant. It was believed to grow from the ground that had been struck by lightning. Perun has a hammer, a mace, or an axe, and he does battle with Valet. Valet does battle with Perun, and he is a snake or a dragon. Number 8 on our list, Ukko. Ukko is the god of the sky, weather, harvest, and thunder in Finnish mythology. Ukko's weapon was a hammer, Ukko's hammer, which he struck lightning and thunderbolts. Ukko is the god of the lightning and thunder. His weapon is the hammer or the axe. His Greek equivalent is Zeus, and his Slavic equivalent is Perun. Number 9 is Tirawa. Tirawa, which means our Father above in Pawnee language. He was the creator god. He taught the Pawnee people tattooing, fire building, hunting, agriculture, speech, clothing, religious rituals, tobacco, and sacrifices. He was associated with natural phenomena, the stars, the planets, wind, lightning, rain, and thunder. His wife was the goddess of the earth. In Pawnee mythology, the stars east of the Milky Way were regarded as male gods. Female powers reigned in the western sky. 6 major stars represented other gods controlled by Tirawa: the North Star, the North Black Star, the South Red Star, and the South Star. Meteorites brought good fortune to the finders. They were seen as children of Tirawa sent down to Earth. Number 10 on our list, we have Rama. Rama, in Sanskrit, is a major deity in Hinduism. He is considered the supreme being. A demoness saw Rama and tried to seduce him. Rama refused her. She got her nose cut off and she went crying to King Ravana. The demon Ravana is described as having 10 heads, and there's a statue of Ravana. On top of him is Rama. Rama, his day is Thursday. Shiva is next on our list. Shiva is one of the major deities in Hinduism and the supreme being in Shaivism. He is the god of destruction, of time, the lord of yogis, the cosmic dancer, and the master of poison and medicine. Shiva has the serpent Vasuki around his neck. He also has a third eye on his forehead that turns everything in front of it to ashes when he opens his third eye. Agni is said to be a bull, a flaming bright with red hue as a flame. Shiva possesses a bull as his vehicle. Agni is known as Shiva's bull, having flaming hair. Tripurasura is a trio of brothers. Vishnu made a new religion to make the brothers evil. Lord Shiva took 3 days on the battlefield, finally killing the 3 brothers and destroying 3 cities. The Asuras had 3 citadels. The gods They made ready an arrow and said, "Who will shoot it?" Rudra let it go and cleft the citadels and drove the Asuras away from our worlds. Shiva, along with Brahma and Vishnu, make up the Hindu Trinity. Here's a picture of Shiva in the middle, Brahma on the left, and Vishnu on the right. We've made it halfway through the list. We're going to end it here and continue this in episode 4 with planet Jupiter attacking Earth with lightning bolts.